Hey guys, it's Rob, and as promised I thought I'd just do a video of opening up a number of servos. I've got a high-tech HS65 MG servo and a couple of servos that I purchased from Hobbyking quite a few years ago. So first one I want to show is this little Turnigy servo, which is on the tail of most of my 450 helicopters. It's quite a fast servo, and I bought this servo in 2010 when I first built this helicopter. This actual helicopter is a Hobbyking 450 GT. It's the first Hobbyking helicopter I've built, and without a word of exaggeration, it has more than 1,400 flights. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you know, there's plenty of evidence that this thing was flying nearly every day for 3 years while I was living in Perth. But okay, it's got HS65 MGs on the collective, and that's actually the second set of high-techs on this helicopter, because the first set started to jitter after about 600 flights, and I replaced them. But this little tail servo cost me $24, and it's still the genuine product. This actual helicopter has outflown two motors. This is a motor from an alpha motor from Nitro Planes. It's the second one. And the same with the ESC. I got this ESC from Nitro Planes, and this is the second ESC on this helicopter. But the airframe and the tail servo are absolutely perfect as original. 3 years, more than 1,400 flights. Now let me just disable the battery on this so we don't have a runaway helicopter. Turn that off. I'll put that out of the way. What I did was open up one of the DS480 servos on the tail of another helicopter, and you can see it there. You can see that it does have a rubber bushing to support the wires, and another really nice feature that I noticed, which I wasn't even aware of, is the whole PC board is secured with a little bit of sponge foam, so it doesn't move at all. There's just no chance of any vibration there. You know, the actual PC board is secured in the servo, and it's secured nicely with a bit of sponge rubber there. So yeah, so again, that servo on this helicopter, it's probably had about 600 flights, never had a problem with it. And just by the way, that's one of the Futaba compatible orange receivers that I also purchased from Hobbyking for about $29. Again, perfectly reliable, hasn't let me down, hasn't even glitched once in many years of flying. So now let's have a look at another servo. It's the InnoLab 261HB, which I purchased from Hobbyking, and these were just a couple of spares that I bought, and I've never had to use them because I've never had any of them fail. But when you open up this servo, you'll see it has a very nice printed circuit board. It again has the rubber, let's try and get the right light for it, has the rubber supporting the wires, so they are in fact secure, and again the circuit board is secured nicely, so there's absolutely no chance of vibration. Interestingly enough, the HS65 MG servo, the high-tech one, has also got a small rubber bush here to secure the wires, but the actual PC board is free to bounce around and vibrate. Now that's an interesting thing, because if you look at the comment that actually prompted this video, it's saying that the high-tech quality servo is better protected against vibration, but I would have to disagree with that, because look at that. You know, it can move around, whereas the servos from Hobbyking also have a rigid PC board, so I think that's probably a bit more secure than this one here. Now, one thing I will say is Hobbyking sells hundreds and hundreds of different type of servos, and of course I would be the first to say that some of them are probably junk, you know, and I have actually said that in my previous post. So I'm not saying that everything on Hobbyking is great quality, but I'm saying that I will never buy anything from Hobbyking that has a bad review, and I will steer clear of anything that doesn't have 5 stars or multiple positive reviews. These servos, this Turnigy and the InnoLab, had excellent reviews on Hobbyking. I purchased them, and I think you can see for yourselves, you know, there's no proof like a video that the wires are supported nicely, the PC board is secured reliably, and you know, really the proof is in the pudding with these servos. $24, it's had 1,400 flights in 3 years, and it's absolutely going strong. So, you know, as I say, proof is in the pudding, the reliability is certainly there from my experience. Can't say that about every single product on Hobbyking, but I can certainly talk about the products that I've purchased, and you've seen the evidence for yourself. Thanks for watching.